Hello guys, Mr. Ross990 here is going to be episode number 5 of the Random Hybrid. For today's episode we're going to be using none other than Pele. Got him on loan, fancy trying him out, why the hell not? Pele in the team, also really good for chemistry reasons, and of course this series is a little bit difficult getting full chemistry if we don't have maybe heroes or icons in and around it. Probably the best card in the game from the start, you know, Pele 95, obviously no longer with us. In real life, of course, fantastic player. Look at his goal scoring record, absolutely ridiculous. He has got playstyle plus in ball control, which will be quite fun to try out. He's also got the trickster, not the trickster plus, because of course that is not even a thing anymore at this moment in time because of the stupid glitch that was happening and people just run around the ball in their hand or attached to their thigh or whatever it was. Crazy scenes. But anyway, let's go over to the transfer market of dreams and let's see if we can get ourselves a couple of players to go around Pele. We're up to nearly 250k coins, which is brilliant. We're going to go for about, say, 50k a player, though, because we don't want to get, well, let's do like 60k max. We'll do golds this time. We'll get ourselves a defensive player and a midfielder, because, of course, Pele being a striker, well, he's a can, but we'll probably play him as a striker if we can. If we can, basically, depending on the formation and what we can do with chemistry. So the defender, we're going to go for page number 3, player number 3, because why the hell not, baby? So here we go. Page 1, page 2, page 3. We get ourselves a Baku. Interesting card, actually, because I believe you can play, yeah, you can play all along the right-hand side. Right back, right wing, and right wing back. Decent card across the board. Pretty solid stats everywhere. Nothing he's really in particularly good or bad at, really. 81 being his highest stat on card and pace and dribbling. Could be a fun card, so we'll give him a go. Baku is number 1. Now, the midfielder option in 3 and 3 is going to be none other than Verts. Now, interesting, because an old way of doing this, so I couldn't have Verts because he's played in the same league as Baku. So we are going to still carry that on, and we're not going to take Verts. And what we're going to do is just going to change this slightly, and hopefully it changes the player. So 3 and 3 again to see what we get. It's now Pepe from Porto. Actually, not a bad looking card. Weirdly, he can play left mid and right back and left wing. Strange. That's a really weird combination of oh, he's got 2-star weak phase and very nice. Any play styles? Not really. Not a great card, but Pepe, Baku, and Pele. Pepe, of course, being Brazilian. We do allow the country crossover with the featured player anyway. But if we got me, I don't know. We'll still see how things go. But we'll put Pepe in. I'll pick up a penguin. We'll put Pepe in. Is he even the best Pepe in the game? Oh my Christ. My controller is honestly on its way out. It just stopped. I think it was that one. Yes, it is. Do I have him? I do have him, so that's handy. And Baku was the potential right back, but those two could literally switch positions. Almost. Baku, have I got one? I do, so that's handy. So I've got all the 3 players we need. So there it is. Let's get some chemistry, baby! So, I'm going to have a look at some Porto players. Actually, where can Pele play? So Pele can play striker. Where is it? Centre forward and cam. So let's try him a striker for a minute. Let's have a little look on the Porto or that league side of things. See if there's any cool players we can use from that league. So that league is, of course, the Portuguese league, which is, I believe, just POR. That one. Let's have a look at what kind of players are in the Portuguese league. Di Maria. Ooh, Di Maria's got a special card, hasn't he? We could link him with the actual Pepe. Pedro Concave is also a fun one. Could Di Maria play cam? No, but he can play centre forwards. Let's just have a look at a formation here, which gives us a centre forward and a cam. Or potentially Di Maria might be able to play up front. Try a flat 4-4-2 a minute. Can Di Maria play up front? Yeah. Let's just try that. So that gets him up to 2 chemistry. Di Maria on 1 chemistry. Di Maria might be a fun card to try. Oh, my disconnected my controller. This is all live, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm just going to change over controllers a minute. That was giving me jip anyway. So let's get on to a new controller. And everything's muted apparently, but don't matter about that. Right mid, right wing, striker and centre forward for Di Maria. Cool looking card. Of course, he is an upgradable card as well, but we got him right here, right now. I think he did have the Trickstar Plus, potentially. 3-star weak foot's kind of ass, but 5-star skill moves is fun. Even though I'm not the best skiller in the game, still might be worth a try. So of course, he's Argentine. I want to kind of get that Pepe on full chemistry, even though he is Brazilian. So, I mean, we could put him in. That would get him full chemistry. Is there like a Brazilian left back in this league? Or no, sorry, an Argentine left back in this league? Nah. Benfica left back? Because I think Di Maria's going to need some love, isn't he? Oh god, they've got really bad left back options. I mean, he's Spanish, which could breach us off into other areas potentially. But this is probably the best left back in that league. Nigerian. Well, if we did Wendell would also get full chemistry for that one. But that's literally a perfect link, isn't it? Being Brazilian as well. And he's not an awful card. Not the best pace, whereas this guy's got a lot more pace. Whew. Where do we go here then? Benfica, obviously, like I said, I've got a couple of left back options as well. Let's have a look if we can maybe go for a different sort of option. We could all, like I said, we could use Pepe. Is there any... Oh, here's an Argentine centre back for them. Otamendi gives Pepe the chemistry of dreams, and it isn't actually a bad card to use. That's an inform, I believe, or is it something else? It's Team of the Week. Yeah, so Team of the Week Otamendi could be a fun one to try out. So we can pop him in now. Like I said, he gives Di Maria all the chem he possibly wants, so that's ideal. Now, Baku needs some German loving. That's correct. Who's that actually? David Neres. Wow. I don't even know if these players have cards. That's a new SBC card, I think. Yeah, so we won't bother using him because we haven't unlocked him. But let's have a look at some German players we could get in this team potentially to help Baku out. Wow, okay. So obviously we're just looking at all the Germans. Who does Baku play for? Wolfsburg. Could we just get him off of a goalkeeper somehow? I mean, there's a woman Wolfsburg goalkeeper there I've seen. Not too sure what kind of chemistry that gives, so being this technically a different team. Wolfsburg got ass goalkeepers. Oh, for God's sake. Honestly, this controller's no better than the other one. Bundesliga. Or is it? It's possibly thinking it's just the menus at this point, because my controller just doesn't seem to like anything. Castells is their goalkeeper, and he's of course Belgian. Gets him 2 chem though, and Castells is a good option to have. Being Belgian could link us into another potential route there. Wolfsburg have got another bit. Oh, they got Lacroix. I don't understand chemistry. That 3 players from the same team doesn't even get you full chemistry, but a maximum chemistry through Otamendi and then one other one gets you full chemistry. Would a German manager get me them 2 on chemistry? So we'll have a little look at this. I've probably got a German manager. I've got a Bundesliga manager. Let's try that a minute. Actually, Bundesliga manager would not give them full chem. I mean, some people probably find chemistry an absolute ease, but for me, I don't have any German managers. This is just freaking thrilling at this point. Lacroix's annoying me now. So if I had a German centre-back from that league, I know my goalkeeper's Belgian, but if I had a German centre-back, that Cammy could play centre-back there. Hummels, actually, I've just packed his inform. I want to try Hummels, actually. I've literally just packed that inform from one of the player picks. I will try Hummels. We'll give Hummels a go. Inform Hummels. Yeah, we'll give him a little run around. So these still aren't getting full chemistry. Hummels needs some loving. We probably need another Bundesliga left back, to be honest. Wagner playing in the MLS. What chemistry does he give? Doesn't really help us at all. What does she give? She gets 2 chemistry. Does she get Baku up to chem? Is that because of the Wolfsburg or is that because of the German? I really don't know. Oh, Baku already gets full chem with Wagner as well, to be fair. We could do Raum and then everybody's loving life. Could just try Raum. Let's do Raum, just get him in there. Right, we need some Brazilian chem now. I think one more Brazilian player probably gets us the chem. So we should go for a Brazilian centre mid from somewhere. Somebody different. Evander maybe? No, it really doesn't. Pepe still would need another chem. Goodness me! This is crazy. This really is nuts. Jolinton's a cool one. That Evander card might be worth having a little look at. I think he is a trailblazer. We would probably have to go down the MLS route quite heavily to get him on good chemistry, which is kind of ass. Is there another Brazilian? Jalped. Oh, he gives him the full chem. I don't even think he needs to be an MLS Brazilian centre mid. If I had Bruno Gomes, that even gets him good chem. And of course, we're getting too many Brazilians in this team for my liking. Pepe being Brazilian, though, of course, helps the cause. Pele giving the good chemistry to the Brazilians. We've used Bruno Gamara, so it's not the player I'm going to use, but I'm just using it as like a option potentially. Brazil. 1, 2, 3, 4. What can we do here then? Do kind of Oscar? Yeah, what happened to him? Frank Jolinton could be an option. Oh, he's a guy who scored against Leeds at the weekend. Actually a good player. I didn't realise he's Brazilian. That kind of makes sense. He looks like a really good player in real life. Arthur playing in that league. I still would need another chem on Evander. Unless I use something like this and then he does get the full chem. He's pretty shit. Who else plays in the MLS? Does it need to be Brazil? Let's have a look who plays in the MLS in centre mid. We don't have to use this formation. We have got Ilara Mendy. We didn't get this card, so I haven't got that one. I chose somebody different from that list, so we couldn't use that card even if we wanted to. Rugi gets 1 chem. It kind of needs to be a Brazilian, doesn't it? This guy isn't bad, to be fair. Wouldn't mind trying him out. And then if we had like an Argentine right mid, could we get chem on an Argentine right mid from somewhere? Buendia. I mean, that's an MLS Argentine right mid, isn't it? So that's actually crazy. Is there no better? Are we honestly at a stage where there's no better right wing Brazilians than that? Portuguese, Argentines, I should say. Lamela can play right mid. You would have thought there was obviously Messi being the main one. You would have thought. Can Di Maria play right mid actually? Yeah, he can. Maybe Di Maria into right mid. And then, what sort of striker gets full chem here? Let's just have a look at any striker a minute. Just any striker at all who potentially gets full chems. Obviously the icons get full chem. Harry Kane would get 32 chems. He's getting some links with the Bundesliga people. None of the women get full chemistry. We haven't got enough. There's that Smith card. Who got a nice cool card. That's probably an expensive card right there. Could put an icon in there obviously to get full chem. But having 2 icons a bit of a shitty one. Yeah, literally just icons and heroes get full chem. João Pedro is Brazilian, isn't he? Of course, but that's a fun card. That would mean we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Brazilians. That just seems quite a lot, doesn't it? How much chem does he give? Gives him 1 chem. I really want to. This is probably a rubbish card, but Pascal Gross is a German centre mid from Brighton, isn't he? I wonder who actually. Why has Gross got such a bad card? Really good player in real life. What's have Brighton got in centre mid? No, they are literally the best ones. James Bloody Milner, baby. The Hood might be a cool option to try. He would get. That would basically get everybody on full chem apart from Evander, and it would also give us a different option. It does then obviously mean we have 1, 2, 3. We now have 5 Germans, so it just isn't getting any better, is it? If we take out Raum, what does that do? So that just gets rid of Hummels and the goalkeeper's chem. Wagner was MLS, wasn't he? Does Wagner not get good chem? I know he's a German. He gets to 30 chem. He only gets 2 chem, and it doesn't give Hummels chem. The goalkeeper's off chem. It'd be a cool one to try though, Wagner. I wouldn't mind trying him instead of Raum. Loses a bit of chemistry. It would be cool if we could have a German manager. And I'm sure there is one. And that might give us a little bit more chemistry, but I don't know. There's got to be a German manager. I just don't have one apparently. How do I search in the transfer market? Let's have a little look for a German manager here. So country, German. Manager, surely. Yeah. If we just buy a really cheap one a minute and then we can... Oh my god. And then we can just see if it does give us chem. But it would be nice to have one as well. Let's just pick a random guy. Fink will take you, my friend. But 200. 200 coins. Does it matter if he's bronze? I hope not. Does it give any chem at all? Hey? 32 chems. Just the goalkeeper off chem. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I might go with that. if I can afford João Pedro. This is the point where I can't afford João Pedro, isn't it? Let me just check while we're here. João Pedro, transfer market. Oh, Christ. Here we bloody go again. I can't afford a João. Oh, I can't afford bloody João Pedro. For Christ's sake! Oh, I didn't realise he's that many coins. That's ridiculous. Has he got like a regular... Is his regular card half decent? Does like a punishment for not freaking... Not dealing with it? Not understanding how much people are on the market? I mean, his regular card's pretty ass. That's a shame. That is a shame. We just need... Well, we need to change up slightly with a Brazilian... We just need to get a Brazilian striker. We're obviously not one of the big dogs. I didn't take Cunha. That's annoying. Gabriel Jesus, actually, we could use. Or Richarlison, obviously. None of the other ones are particularly amazing, but Gabriel Jesus is a guy I literally packed yesterday, so we could chuck him in there. Still, Dahoud gets full chemistry. What, like... Dahoud is giving Hummels a chemistry. We're going to go with that. We're going to go with that. So that's got 1, 2, 3, 4 Brazilians. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 Germans. It's got 2 Argentines, the Belgian. Leagues-wise, it's got the Premier League, the MLS, the Portuguese League, the German League, and of course the icon in not Ronaldo, sorry, Pele. So we've got, that's a nice team in certain areas. I think we take a little bit of a hit in potentially Dahoud. The rest of the team looks quite cool. I'm hoping I can afford all these. I'd imagine I can. I can't see these being crazy expensive. Di Maria I think it's about 60, 50k. So we'll go buy these players now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so back at the main team now, and we can see just a cool team, to be fair. It's got a couple of informs in there, some trailblazers, an icon, and one of these blue cards. The manager is a bronze. I've got this weird glitch at the minute. Whenever I'm building squads like this, I go and try and buy a player off the market, and then it all goes back to the player I had before. Like my Dahoud kept on changing to that Brazilian guy I had from the MLS, and Kai Wagner kept on changing to Raum, wherever I had a left back before, and it was driving me absolutely insane. But we've managed to get the squad in all its glory. We're going to rock a 4-4-2. We're missing one chemistry on the goalkeeper, but I said before, as long as like the 3 featured players for me get chemistry, which of course was Pepe, Pele, and Baku, all getting full chemistry, I feel like that's a definite, and I want to try and get at least maybe 30 or 29, taking a couple of hits here and there. But hopefully down the line we'll be able to master chemistry. I still don't know exactly what gets you full chemistry. I probably should know that by now. But I don't know like how many links it needs of like the certain country or certain team or certain league. I don't really know. But this seems to have worked. Let's go find ourselves an opponent and see what we can do. Let's go. Okay, so looks like we found ourselves our opponent here. If he readies up, he does. What has he got? This is a friendly, everyday friendly sort of thing, classic match, so we could get absolutely anything here. Last episode we got the luck, and we got some bronze and some silver players mixed in with some golds, and we got the dub. But today, oh, 5 back, that's disgusting. Oh dear me. So it's a nice team. It's a 5 back which is hideous. We're rocking a 4-4-2. Let's see how this goes. Looking for Pepe, we couldn't quite get off, but Dahoud finds it. Dahoud goes for goal. Dahoud! Good save from Neuer, tips it wide. We've got ourselves a corner. Pele on the corner. Who's in the middle? Hummels up for this. Hummels! Oh my god, he's managed to just about save that. We get it back to Dahoud. Back into Pele. Pele with the chopping and changing. Surely he can do something here. Oh, couldn't quite get past him with Pele, but Darwin Núñez running at pace at us now. Dealt with quite well. No, apparently not. Before I had the ball. Baku comes in and Baku says, get out of my way. Baku gets the ball back into Jesus. Oh, still got it. Into Pele! Ah, it's a delightful finish from Pele! A little fancy finish. Pele gets the goal. 1-0 to us on the 10-minute mark. Let's go. We have this guy under the cosh at the minute, but he just takes one blip from us and he's straight back in the game. Here's Pele again. Pele with the techers. Oh, got shackled there quite nicely. Matoma runs away with it. Matoma's probably got some pace, you would imagine. Matoma meets my defender. Di Maria feeds Pele, sorry. Pele goal! Gets absolutely hacked down as well, but of course he scores that. Fantastic card, as you all knew anyway. Wow. 2-0. Otamendi gives to Evander. Back to Otamendi, the give and go, why not? Otamendi now feeds. Gabriel Jesus feeds. Pele. Hat-trick! No worries at all. Pele, the featured card, is a baller. Of course he is. And there he goes to do a celebration to the crowd. The captain, the man, the myth, the legend, Pele. And that's all she wrote, baby. Of course that guy quit. We dominated him left, right and centre. Let's have a look at the stats. Okay, so as you can see by the stats, 3-0 win. 10 shots from us, 3.1 expected goals, had a couple of shots himself, nothing too crazy, dealt with by the goalkeeper, one couple of good saves from my goalie, but we were just dominant in that game really, and possession-wise 63% from us. And I'm not a sort of possession player either. I pass it around a lot, I get straight to the goal, I don't hold it and I don't mess around with it, I just go straight to the goal and try and score as many as I can, of course. But we won that quite comfortably. Good game. Pele, fantastic card. The team actually played really well. 4-4-2 formation felt really solid actually. You kind of had everyone where you wanted them to be. Two midfield. Evander from the 30-minute gameplay felt really good. Hummels felt really solid. Jesus and Pele were brilliant. Pepe didn't really get in the game too much, not gonna lie. A couple of good finishes from Pele. Did a fancy flick finish or whatever it's called. But anyway, let's go back to the squad and let's talk you through a little bit more. Okay, so back at the squad screen, and that was the team we had. Losing my voice a little bit. I'll tell you exactly how they played. Castells made one good save in the game, felt quite solid. Baku was decent, didn't really put a foot wrong, but again, we only played half an hour of a game, but either way, you can kind of tell if a player's good or not. I really liked both of these defenders. They were solid. They won the ball easy, they could pass as well. Hummels is a type of card who's got a good passing, that's 79 passing on him, so he's always got a decent card. If I remember last year, Hummels had a really nice card. The only problem potentially being his pace isn't rapid, but either at 70 it's not too bad. Stamina could be an issue later on in games. Balance and agility not amazing, but a decent card nonetheless. Like I said, I got him from a player pick. Otamendi's very similar. Good pace on him, not as good at passing and stuff like that, but a solid defender. Kai Wagner was a really fun card to use, actually something different. Again, he's got good passing at 80, 86 pace, actually a really cool card overall. 96 stamina on him as well, is a really cool stat to have, of course. Pepe is just a solid 80 rated card, he's nothing special. He was high as well, it's not a great one. But Evander I thought was solid. Actually, if you look at his stats, he's not a bad card at all. He's got a really solid sort of card for an 83 rated, which I think I got for discard. 10,000 coins, which I think he discards for pretty much, doesn't he? You can't even make a loss on him. Really, a couple hundred coins. The Hood was actually solid enough, centre mid, didn't put a foot wrong. Di Maria was a fun card, you can trick and weave and do all sorts of him. About 60k coins he cost me. Gabriel Jesus was a fun card as well, linking up with Pele quite nicely. And Pele, of course, was the main man. Absolutely brilliant card. 95 rate at this stage of the game is pretty nutty anyway. But that was a fun episode for me. I actually quite like that team. It played really well. 4-4-2 is a formation I might actually try for my main team. At the minute I currently like a 4-2-2, so more instead of a left mid, right mid, it's two cams or whatever, and that plays well for me. But 4-4-2, two out wide sort of players actually feels quite solid. But thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, smash the like button, subscribe if you are new. We're already up to episode number 5, baby. I'll catch you next time, and bye-bye. Boo! Titties! Back-to-back dubs.